no lie. Resonating, vibes ain't feeling good. Everything but vibrating. I am at peace. I am at peace.
Boom.
He's John
We're
Ryan.
here. G'day. And he's Jonathan Prince. And
We are Brutally Johnest.
Brutally Johnest, yes.
Big up people.
Yes.
Well, go on. How are you?
I'll do that as well. I'll do that. It's Invasion Day today, mate. Invasion Day.
Invasion Day?
Sorry, Australian Discovery Day.
Australian Discovery Day. So what happened? Is it as obvious as it sounds?
No, it's when the British sent the first prisoners there in 1688, I think it was, as a penal colony.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but obviously, time to celebrate Australia, mate. But not so much if you're kind of First Nation. So that's the flag in the background. Just
easy now. And now you're talking about the indigenous people, right? The people who were there.
Yeah.
Already.
That's my didgeridoo.
I'm feeling a didgeridoo. That was better than my attempt.
Did it? There you go. Yeah. So, and because of that, I'm gonna kick us off with my tune.
Okay.
Right, which is the Avalanches, which I think are the greatest musical outfit to come out of Australia ever.
And what's the tune called?
It's called Because I'm Me. It's got a great video that we'll stick in the box afterwards for people
to listen to. Mate.
All right. Oh yeah, I'm sliding. Oh, moonwalking. They are the nuts, mate. They are brilliant.
I'm liking it. So the Avalanches track name.
The Avalanches, they make dance tunes. They make all kinds of imaginative out there music. They sample stuff. They
track name, or as my brother would say, Tinkal.
Because I'm me.
No, oh, right, cool. I thought you were actually talking about yourself there, getting all sensitive.
No, no, not at all. No, it's great and just great, and they make really great videos and music, and it's not that kind of, verse, bridge, chorus, verse, chorus. It's not. Some of the tunes are just way out there wacky.
Right. So talking of which, with way out and wacky, we spoke last time about a rapper named MF Doom. Rest in peace.
I've aboard you now.
Passed away in October now, but it's like it's a nice little segue. Yeah, I'm still going on about him. This is him. Well, that's not him, but that is like the sign.
That is
the mask, isn't it? The mask
off The Walking Dead.
It's like the Doctor Doom mask. But anyway, right? Me and my cousin did a gig once, comedy gig. I did a gig. He come with me, and we were both happened to be wearing like tops with this symbol on, because we like MF Doom. And the guy behind the bar liked MF Doom too, and like gave us 3 pints. So like MF Doom bringing people together.
All of you were all there, all his fans.
But let me give you an example of his like why I like him. Right.
Come on, let's spit some lyrics on
this. This is my lyric, but this is a track. I'll put it in the comments. It's called Gazillionaire, right, by MF Doom. And in the track, he says these lyrics: "One man's waist is another man's soap. Son's fan base know the brother man's dope. A real weirdo with a bum weird flow, and the way his hair grow is ugly as a scarecrow." Smashing it, mate, like fire. Fire.
I might actually paint it on the wall behind me.
Serious?
No, not at all. I never want to hear that again. I'm playing all happy like if she won't let me. Music dancing around here. You, Mr. Angry.
I've not played my track though yet. I've got to cue it up, bro.
Australia Day they call it, don't they? When the Brits came down and dropped off the convicts, but the Dutch had discovered it 200 years earlier. But apparently, people were already living there, had already discovered it. They hadn't registered. So, verbal contract, mate. Didn't count for nothing. That's how it works. That you turn up and like, who owns this? No one. Well, I'll have it then. European rules, mate. We got the gun. Yeah.
Right. So what are they like actually? So what are they celebrating though? Are they celebrating being there and like making a new start? Or are they celebrating? Do they remember that they're indigenous people at this time or not?
No, of course not. Some of them do. The hippies and the lefties do. But Australians, they're party people. They're just like, just say it as it is, mate. Just tell it like it is.
So watching something the other day. I can't remember what it was. One of them programs that talks to you about like being healthy and stuff, and people trying different things, testing out fads. Do you know what I mean? BBC
Okay.
or something. And they were talking about vegan food. So like oatmeal drink. Yeah, notice it's called oatmeal drink. People might have
Yeah.
seen the Dave Chappelle thing where he goes on about grape juice and grape drink, right? So oatmeal drink,
Yeah.
right? Almond drink and soya drink, yeah, don't really contain much oatmeal, almond, or soya, bruv. It's mainly water,
Okay.
like, which is fine. But there's a lot of like stabilizers and things to make it look like milk, and then couple soya beans. Do you know what I mean?
What is
So
this watchdog now? Are we now
nah,
watch?
because the point I wanted to make was, yeah,
Get to
if
it,
you're
man.
gonna eat vegan,
Say it.
eat edit, eat what you're eating, and that's all good. And if you're
But
not gonna eat vegan, you eat meat or whatever, then cool. But like, make your own food, innit? Try to like learn to cook your own food. Like,
I don't trust vegans.
we're
I
in
don't
the
trust.
age of information, though, bruv. Like, you can go
I'm
out
not
there
sure.
and find all
Yeah.
these different recipes. If you want to cook something tonight, you can find the nicest thing. I just be wary of what you're buying when you buy something that is afterwards named drink, innit? So like the tune for me for this week, yeah, is on them lines, and it's by Lexus. It's
Hang on, what to Mufdoom?
I
What to
didn't play
Miffy?
the tune will be in the comments, man. MFD.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually
Get
playing
ready for it.
this tune because the tune is called Cook, right? It was in the 90s when Ragga was a little bit more misogynistic, but check it. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll put that in the comments as well so you can check that tune.
That's got catchy, isn't it? That's quite catchy. You can sing it around the house, can you?
But yeah, I'm just saying, man, people need to learn to cook, innit? Like, cook your food. Eat what you want, but learn to cook so then you know, like, what it would taste like if it hasn't got a whole heap of rubbish in it.
You know there's vegan music?
Is there?
Yep, Maccabee. I'll send you some of his tunes. Maccabee's one of the greatest lyricists to come out of this country ever, ever, ever. But he says cucumber. That's the only thing. Cucumber. But yeah, I'll send you some of his. Maccabee's phenomenal, man.
I know of
Phenomenal.
Maccabee. I'm sure I know of Maccabee.
He's not probably very big in St Albans.
How you mean?
Maybe in the hood part of St Albans, down by the Verulli, where the Romans were. Maybe down around the parts. He's probably a bit better known.
I know about Maccabee, mate.
Listen, vegans, I don't trust them. I don't trust them.
Why?
Because they're just, well, I think they become vegans for different reasons. I think girls become vegans because they care about animals, they don't want to wear leather products, they worry about the environment. I think blokes become vegans because they want to have sex with vegans. That's my theory. That's it. That's it. Argue your point. Put it in the comments box. That's where I'm coming from. Vegan nonsense. They're always trying to find substitute. Oh, vegan cheese, vegan wine. Go find out your own food, mate. Invent your own vegan Indian things.
Conspiracies and things. Oh, before we go to that, the reason why we always put tracks in the music in our show is because early on in the early shows when the sound was rubbish, in the early shows we realised how important music was at this time, innit? And at all times.
Yeah. And also, it's the only chance you get to play that stuff because I know your missus won't let you play it. You go, no, it's for the podcast. She's like, don't want to hear this. Get rid. I'm not like, no, mate. She ain't gonna let you play Muff Doom around the house.
MF Doom's been playing hard, bro.
She would never go, I need to put some Muff Doom on. It's happening. It's happening, mate. You know it. You can try and pick it up all you like.
About a year ago, people out there will know, there was this big thing going about like, there was a survey done, and apparently, I can't remember what the percentage was. I should have done my research, really. But a large percentage of people, like way over 50%, don't wash their legs.
They don't wash their legs.
They don't like physically wash their legs.
Okay.
Whether they're showering or whatever, they say that the water is going past their legs. The water's got soap on it.
You gotta wash your legs, man.
You don't need to wash your legs.
What order would you do it? Left leg first or right leg first?
I don't really order. I don't really nah.
Do you stand on one leg when you wash another one, or do you do them like at the same time?
At certain points, like
there's a lot of thought going into this, Jonathan.
Well, the thought I've thought is people were saying like, who doesn't wash their legs, isn't it? Like, who doesn't wash their legs? It's probably the people who don't wash their ass. Because if you've been washing your ass and there could have been like ass on your leg, you go wash your leg, man.
Yeah, but would you rather be a smelly ass man or a smelly leg man?
I don't want smelly nothing. I want to wash my
Have
thing.
you ever met anyone who's got smelly legs though?
I don't smell people's legs.
Exactly. So whatever way they're doing it, maybe it's just one of them jobs that women give us that we don't actually need to do. They're just trying to keep us busy.
What, washing your legs?
Yeah, I think women spend a lot of time in the shower just washing bits and pieces that don't need washing. Don't bother your arms, love. I'm not going near them. Just wash the bits I'm interested
We're
in.
here now. We're here in the debate. We're in it. Inside.
Exactly.
Inside
It's
the
real
debate.
talking, mate. These are the issues people need to discuss.
Do you know what I'm saying? I'm from the camp of like wash all your things, innit? Wash everything.
Nah, mate. I just think my missus. I just wanted to watch what I call God's highlights. Right. If you see one of woman sunbabes in a bikini, right? When she takes the bikini off at night, them bits they're highlighted, so they're called God's highlights. Do you not call them that?
I will do now.
God's highlights, mate. It's vegans and women are upset. Come on, keep going. But what do you call it? Why do you wash your legs for? You wash your legs. Oh, your elbows. You wash your elbows.
So like, we're going back to what I said previously when we come to the lotto, innit? About washing your
Yeah, hang
toes.
on. You just avoided.
Would I wash my
question.
elbows? Of course I'd wash my elbows. I'd wash everything. Everything you see or don't see that's on me gets washed. Duh.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nah, I've got time for that. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. I'm a busy man. I've got things to do. It's lockdown. I'm busy. I've got other rooms to go into.
Because there is another thing saying that man apparently women wash everything and man just wash their chest, their armpits, and their crotch, innit?
No, you know it's 5 second rule. Shampoo, get it going, armpits, balls, bum, face.
I love that step. Get it going.
Get it going, mate. Get your lava going. Well, that's my car dealer technique.
The
as
first
opposed
thing I
to
thought
my
of when you did that
season.
was how much wastage there was from how long you squeezed the shower gel and wastage, mate. To
Don't
me,
squeeze it. Just wipe the outside of the bottle from when she's used it. There's plenty of soap on. Get it on this. Spend too much time washing, mate. Wash all your goodness away.
what the
That's all.
outside of the
It's really
bottle, you know?
Old school Irish, mate. Put a salt in your hands for him. I'm rejecting Western standards of hygiene. I'm being Aboriginal today. I'm washing as Mother Nature intended. Just water and sand. That's all you need.
Water and sand. Wow, that's
There you go.
that's some hard.
If you
cooking.
stand in a bucket, you can pour the water and sand onto some cement, make concrete. Recycling, mate. I mean, I'm down with the vegans.
I'm gonna shoehorn this one in, mate. I'm gonna shoehorn it in. Quite
That's
proud
not
of my
like
brother, man. My older brother has a radio show, on a Jamaican radio station called TBN Reggae Radio. Monday nights, 8 o'clock GMT. I should work out the times in the Eastern Standard, but no, it's not even 8 o'clock, bruv. Let me start that again. It's 6 o'clock GMT.
You started that show. Cool. Yeah, I'm proud of my big brother who showed up to listen to, so I'm going to do it at the wrong time.
6 o'clock. 6
Where
o'clock
is
PM.
Where's it based, the show?
The show is an internet thing. You can download the Jamaican Reggae Radio app and just listen to the Reggae Radio.
All right.
TBN.
Reggae radio. What sort of music does he play?
Reggae.
What sort of reggae does he play?
I'm joking.
Just pure reggae? Does he play a little bit of...
He's like, he plays a bit of
Dancehall.
everything, to be honest. He does play a bit of everything. Like conscious, dancehall.
Lovers? Does he
Lovers,
dabble in a
innit?
little bit of lovers? The old lovers?
Tutu Berries.
Does he do reggae cover? Because reggae, let's be honest, reggae artists, they love a cover version.
They
don't
do.
they?
They do. And if people don't know about this,
Everything, man.
I remember being at work after a wedding, like a Caribbean wedding, and I was singing hard, and I didn't realize how much I was singing hard. And someone came up to me and said, "Why are you singing? Like, you know, you're singing Britney, right? I didn't think you're into Britney." And I was like, "I'm not singing Britney. I'm singing Sanchez, which is a reggae artist who does covers." And I didn't realize he did a Britney cover.
But they do reggae cover versions of the most bizarre things, like the Russian national anthem, reggae version.
For real.
I love it. I think it's
Everything
hilarious.
sounds a bit better with a little piece of a reggae fikir shot. So conspiracies, yeah. There's obviously a lot of things like fake news has been about since like Trump and alternative facts and all that sort of stuff. But like,
Is that true, or have you just made that up?
in it, but people saying like that they've gone into like, is it What is it? People who like go out there for the people.
Evangelize.
Yeah, and they go out there and like look in the A&E and see that there's no one in A&E, and then they come out and tell you, say, it's all fake because there's no one in A&E, right? Just putting it out there, and just putting it out there. If people are critically ill, then they're not chilling in A&E. They're in intensive care, and by definition, members of the public, just general members of the public, aren't allowed to walk around in intensive care.
Well, also, there's A&E is normally full up with road traffic accidents, so there's less traffic on the road, so there's going to be less people in it from that. And also, Friday night, chucking out, people getting drunk and fighting, so there's none of that, so that's reduced it. I reckon there's probably been a reduction in schoolboys getting their heads stuck in saucepans as well. That's probably what was draining the National Health Service. So I bet you got your head stuck in something when you was a kid.
Mate, I remember once when I was a kid, mate, you know them boiled sweets, yeah, with the like, they're round, they've got a little dimple in the middle of them, they're clear or whatever.
Yeah.
Like boiled sweets, bruv. If I see one of them now, I'm scared of it now, mate. Like however many years on, I remember this thing getting stuck in my throat, and I won't breathe it for
I thought someone gave it to you, did something to you, mate.
No.
What's going on? Well, don't reveal things like that to me. Yeah, this old dirty old man used to make me touch him, and he used to give me these sweets with a little dimple in it. Well, man, this place went down a dark road then. What is wrong with you? If anyone's affected by any of the conversations that we've had, please put your comments in the box.
Yes.
Was it Werther's original?
It wasn't a Werther's original, but like that, but round, cheaper, big thing. And like, you know when like you're a kid and you just like you just love sweets, innit? Your mum's told you not to eat the sweets, and then like you choke on the sweet. And I remember it to now, man. I was not breathing for time. Like I remember it to now. I wouldn't eat one of them sweets. Not on it.
Well, it sounds like you didn't eat it the first time. You
No.
just
Exactly.
Did you have to go to hospital?
Nah, man. It was old school days, innit? And my mum was a nurse, innit? So they just like she had someone round, and because someone was round, like her friend, I like stole the sweet in it and then choked on the sweet. So the friend held me upside down, and mum was like smacking me on the back. Like it was all kinds of manner of it. We'd gone through all the other bits first. That weren't like number one. Do you know what I mean?
What, like, was this proper old school Caribbean? You gone through all the other things. First you slapped your head, then she slapped your backside, then she sent you to your room, then she arranged you to go back to the Caribbean to be raised to 16, and then gave you the Heimlich manoeuvre. I know it works, man.
Oh, killing it.
Are you over it now? It's like, just turn into a counselling session, I've noticed each week.
Nah, man, no counselling, man, no counselling.
I think I've clearly demonstrated I'd be a really good counsellor.
You have a sit-down stand-up show, mate. That's what this is. People like in the UK thinking that like we're nothing like America, and almost like pointing at America and laughing. I suppose just want to put it out there. Maybe they're pointing at us and laughing the same way, innit? Because like when we talk about how like, oh, but the election was really close. You said last week, 75 million people voted for Donald, 81 million voted for Biden. But because of other people, obviously people can vote for. The actual thing was 51.4% voted for Biden and 46.9% voted for Trump, which is wider than like Brexit. Brexit was closer. It was like 51.9 one way, 48.1 the other. Yeah. So we're living the same thing is all I'm saying. Like then people can be pointing and laughing at us the same way. Like I suppose saying, look.
No, not even that.
Why
Not even
not?
that, mate.
Why not?
Well, because their election, where they've replaced one elderly senile billionaire with another elderly senile billionaire, it's kind of, you know, that's not really an election, is it? That's just like do you want a stick on a rod. And then the whole thing about the Brexit thing was normally when you have a referendum, you have to have a 2/3 majority to change the default position. Whereas in their election, so there's a lot of
But
people.
what I'm saying is division, right? Both those things,
Oh, okay.
what I'm saying, have caused division. Like, I remember at the time I was probably seeing someone who did different to myself. Do you know what I mean? And it was like it almost felt divisive even between us. It wasn't, but do you know what I mean? It's like division. So what I'm saying is divide and rule tactics are being applied in both places, man. Same way. Like just look after your people around you. And
But is that divide and rule, or is that just choice?
as in like we live in like a world set up for.
Yeah, because I'm not going to go right. How am I going to separate you from your neighbour? I know I'm going to tell you one thing, tell him something else. That's divide and rule. But asking your neighbour, do you want chocolate or orange? That's not divide and rule.
But it's how they're sold to you, isn't it? If you don't know what chocolate is and you don't know what orange is, yeah,
Then
you haven't got a choice, have
chocolate
you?
orange, and everyone's happy.
Someone could give you the orange, tell you it's chocolate, and you've never had chocolate.
It's just like more stories from your youth, your childhood. Someone gave you orange all your life, it was chocolate.
All I'm saying is, man, I don't know, man. I did yoga today. Do you know what I mean? So like, I'm feeling all peaceful and that. And I just think like people need to realise you own a lot within yourself that you can help someone else, give them a call, and really brighten their day. Do you know what I mean? And like you won't realise how much you've helped them.
Have you had a stroke, or are you having some kind of epileptic episode? Because what happened to the A&E thing? You started telling me about A&E's empty, but that's because Trump got 59% of the vote, and I did yoga today. It's like, do you know what's funny? It's like, do you remember when you get like a CD and it just jumps? You go, zip, zip, zip. I went to A&E, zip. What is going on with you?
We don't know no lie. Resonate